For a sign.
and for a wonder upon thy seed forever.
Y'all ever heard this? Y'all,
I'm familiar with it, but
familiar with this?
I ain't dove
So
into
now
the text yet.
So now he's saying the curse is going to be upon the children of Israel as a sign and a wonder for how long?
Upon thy seed forever.
Forever. Meaning even in 2024, we should be able to see the curses and identify who the children of Israel are. Right? Because it's kind of funny that America helped the Jewish community get that land in 1948. Right? That in the 60s, the president of Egypt said there'll never be peace in the land because the Jews left black and came back white. He wasn't us, and he made this statement. So it's not a biased, opinion.
You're paying attention to history.
Paying attention, he know what's going on. Why don't we know what's going on? So now that we know the curses are a sign, we just gonna read a couple. And we gonna let you brothers extrapolate whatever you get from this. All right, give me verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So this curse says this, your sons and daughters gonna be given unto another people. What that sound like? That's plain, right? That's plain. Keep reading.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Kunta Kinte was looking for Kizzy. They was hurting that Kizzy was gone. He had no power. Read.
And it says all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
He had no power to get her back.
Strength.
Right? Read verse 54.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
We used to be loving people towards each other. That's why when Moses seen the Egyptian beating another Hebrew, he went and killed the Egyptian and buried him in the sand. Because we had that type of love for each other, right? Nowadays, you got people, sit back and watch our people being persecuted, being oppressed by the police, and what they do, pull out their phones. They ain't gonna help. George Floyd, that brother was helpless. Did anybody help him? No. We don't have that type of love towards each other because we're under this curse right here. Read.
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Now we got an evil eye towards each other. We can't even walk down the street without, mugging each other. You feel me? And it ain't a coincidence that every gang is those of color. That's an evil eye towards each other, right? Black on black crime. That's an evil eye towards each other. Read.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
And toward our women. I don't know how to treat our women.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
I grew up with y'all father.
My dad 4 years ago, my dad.
Y'all Israelites. Hold on, that's speaking directly to y'all.
Crazy.
That's speaking directly to us. Can a Jewish man say that's him? We read two curses. They can't, remember, the curses are a sign for the children of Israel. The Jewish man can't say, yeah, we went through that. That sounds like our people. We got an evil eye towards each other. And they definitely can't say this one. Give me 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now we got to understand what Egypt is. Because there's a deeper meaning to Egypt. It ain't just literal Egypt. He delivered them out of Egypt.
Oh, okay.
Not the promised land. He delivered them out of Egypt. Right? And he told them, you'll never see the Egyptians again. So he said, I'm going to bring you back into Egypt. What does Egypt mean? Give me the book of Deuteronomy 5 and 6.
Deuteronomy 5 and 6. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
From the what?
From the house of bondage.
So Egypt is synonymous with the house of bondage. What is another word for bondage?
That's really American.
You said it. Why is a pyramid on the back of a dollar bill? The eagle. What does America have to do with Egypt? They put this shit right in our face. We don't even know it. Like I said, we was in Egypt for 400 years. How long we been in America?
Around that time, 16, 19.
Around that time, brother.
Well, I feel like
It ain't a coincidence.
I feel like it was people already here that looked like us. And our ancestors came here.
That's in the Bible too. We can get into all that. That's in the book. That's in actually the books that they took out of the Bible.
The Ethiopian Bible.
No, it's in the Apocrypha. Right? So it said, I'm going to bring you to Egypt again. So Egypt is synonymous with bondage or slavery. Would y'all agree? Read it from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
How we get over here? Boats. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. He told the children of Israel, I'm going to bring you back into slavery with ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt not see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold.
And there, when you get off them slave ships, ye shall be sold to who?
Unto your enemies.
To your enemy. Who will we sold to? What did God call us?
Unto your enemies.
They call us a hate group. We ain't write the Bible. We read the Bible. we know how to properly interpret it in its proper context. But they call us a hate group. God said that. You're going to be sold into your enemy. Keep reading.
For bondmen
For slave men,
and bondwomen,
slave woman.
and no man shall buy you.
When you go into that word, it's talking about redeem, because according to the law, we can redeem our people, we can buy our people out of captivity. This one, no man was going to be able to redeem us out of it. Only Christ himself. That's prophecy. That's what we're gearing up for right now. That's why we out here fishing, telling brothers, hey, we the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Come partake in this wedding that's about to happen. We ain't sleep no more, brothers. We know how to read, we know how to interpret this Bible. It's not a coincidence, right? So y'all agree that we the children of Israel, right? Now remember, how did we get into this predicament?
Not following the commandments.
Not following the commandments. So what we got to do in the last days?
Don't steal.
Hey,
Don't have sex with your neighbor's wife.
You on point.
That's right. That's right.
You on point. Hey, it's a lot more to that though. But the thing about it is, we hear it and we like,
Yeah.
I was 38 when I heard this truth. 38 years of doing what I want to do. It was kind of hard to make that transition, but at the same time, if I want to see a difference, I got to do what's necessary. We got to make that change. If we want to be put back in our rightful place, give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Because we read verse 1, give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Because this is how God look at us. Like, the message that the church is sending today, that everybody can be a partaker in this, is not true. When we read the Bible, it's simply not what the Bible is saying. It's only for the children of Israel. Right? Christ literally said out of his own mouth, I'm not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. How did it become everybody? It don't make sense. Read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6, it says, For thou art an holy people.
No, everybody is.
For thou art an holy people.
Who is he talking to? The Israelites. Read.
It says, For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people.
Equal to.
Above all people.
Less than.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
We're not above right now. We said we didn't keep the commandments. That was the stipulation. Keep the commandments, you be blessed. If you didn't, you be cursed. So how to flip the script? Because it's gonna happen. It's coming. The white man know his time is short. Rose is about to reverse. We gotta be keeping the commandments, brothers. So I'm gonna leave y'all with a few commandments. Y'all don't mind. Y'all know what today is?
Teach, huh?
The day. Not the day. The day.
Oh, it's a Sabbath.
That's right.
Fire.
It's your spirit, brother. It's the Sabbath. Who was the Sabbath created for?
It was for God to rest, but for man to worship.
It was for God to rest, and ultimately He commanded us to do the same. Read Exodus 20.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8, it says, Remember the Sabbath day.
This commandment He said to remember, because He knew it will come a time where we will forget, and it will be people teaching another Sabbath day. He said, remember the Sabbath day.
To keep it holy.
Keep this set apart from all the other days.
6 days thou shalt labor and do all thy work.
Like my brother said, we got 6 days to run up the bag. But what?
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
What's the seventh day? He said what? Sunday. That's why He told us to remember. Because the brother said it already.
Damn, when you look at that, the 7th day, damn, even on the, yeah, that's crazy. The first day is
What
Sunday.
did I say, brother? They put it in our face. They put it in our face and we don't even recognize that. Today is the Sabbath day. What everybody gonna do, they gonna turn up tonight and they gonna go to church tomorrow. Right? Thinking they serving the Lord. I did it. I was in the pulpit thinking I was serving the Lord. But the Bible tells us when to serve the Lord. We're supposed to rest and reverence this day. Ultimately, this day is a holy convocation when we get together. That's why me and my brothers out here. We get together and we come spread this message to our people. You know, that's what that's our. It's good to do well on the Sabbath. And the women and children are resting at home and learning the scriptures as well. All right, so there's one commandment that we got to take back. We got to be doing this in these last days. If we want to be saved out of this captivity, we're still in captivity.
Let's get Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. It says, And the swine.
And the swine. Now we're going to go into the dietary law. Because the Most High God loved us enough to give us a dietary law.
Talking about this.
Hey,
He got a song about that. He got a song
got a
about
song
called
about
Eat a
that?
Salad.
Okay, I'm gonna have to listen
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
that.
put you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we gods on earth. We can't eat like everybody else. That's why he gave us a dietary law. Read, King.
Yep. It says, and the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the
He don't
cud.
have all the proper attributes to be considered food.
He is unclean unto you.
He is unclean to us. Read.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Do not touch. We can't even touch a dead pig. We royalty. That's how God look at us. Right? Read.
They are unclean unto you.
He repeats it again. Under no circumstances can we be dealing with a pig. Can't eat it. Can't touch a dead carcass. Right? What else?
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
What y'all think this about to go into?
Seafood.
Seafood. What y'all think we can eat out of the water?
Nothing that's at the bottom. So no bottom food.
It's on fire, man.
Yeah. Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Those are the things we supposed to consume. Like the brother said, it's the reason why the water is dirty and filthy the way it is, because they taking all the filtration system out of the water.
Because the bottom feeder is supposed to clean everything at
Supposed
the
to
bottom.
clean water. That's right, right? And we only supposed to be eating fish that has what?
Scales and fins.
Scales and fins. Right? That's royalty, right?
I was
on fire, man.
Snapper, you know what I'm saying? Yellow record, whatever you name
I
it.
fry the best out some fish, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to live in Louisiana. They eat a lot of fish out there.
Oh yeah.
Y'all don't really eat meat like that, but you know,
You eat a lot of fish out there? They eat a lot of seafood, period, out here.
yeah, they do. They eat everything.
Give me another. Give me Leviticus 19.
Okay, come on. Oh, let's go to 19. Okay, verse 19. Boom, go to verse.
Sorry, give me 17.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise.
We all brothers. According to the Most High God, we all come from the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's right. We don't look at nobody different. We all brothers. Read again.
It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
So unless you know who your neighbor is, just in case a Christian try to go to the New Testament and be like, you're supposed to love your neighbor is your brother. Those of your nation. Sorry, the white man not my brother. That's just what the Bible says. Right? You read it.
And not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge thy neighbor. Or actually, let's jump in. Yeah, let's get to it. Verse 20. And whosoever.
No, you good. You good. Let's go to 27.
Okay, come on. Verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your head, neither shall thy mar the corners of thy
So
beard.
it's going into, you're not supposed to shave our head bald, even though, you know, I be like, when my shit look, I used to rock the bald, I ain't gonna lie. But when I heard this, I do what I gotta do. Read the second half to that again.
It says, neither shall thy mar the corners of thy beard.
I see the brother got the, you know, the goatee. I know you rocking that thing, right? You know, but children of Israel, as gods, as kings, gotta have a beard, man. That's a sin. Remember, we wouldn't keep these commandments.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
You know your way. I
I'm on
see.
my way.
I see you. See my even some of my brothers.
Got a baby face.
We don't let that thing grow.
Yeah.
Because we being obedient to the Most High. Yeah. We walking in the fear of the Lord. Right? Read.
Oh, it says, verse 28, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead,
Don't kill monger spirit.
nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
Let's go into tattoos. You know, brothers got
My whole
tattoos.
chest blasted.
I'm tatted up front to back. Man. I didn't know that commandment was for me to keep. You know, I was in Christian church. Christian church let you do anything you want to do. But when I realized I was, when I understood that I was an Israelite, right, then I realized I can't do that. That's right. I can't do that. I didn't get no more tattoos. That was that. So we the children of Israel, brothers. The last days, we got to keep these commandments. We got to repent and have faith in the Son. Whose name is Yahweh Shai. It's not Jesus. Jesus was created in the 16th century. Yahweh Shai, and the name of the Father is Yahweh. Because the Son name is in the Father. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Y'all brother say that?
Yahweh Shai.
Right.
They didn't have the letter J back then.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
600 years old.
That's right.
This how you keep God in your life.
You heard that song? Yeah. You know them. I got a clean version too.
He got two.
Oh, for real? I gotta check you out, bro.
Yeah, brothers got any questions, man?
Thank y'all for sharing that.
About to ask
Yeah.
how to.
What
you already answered everything.
How can we stay connected with y'all?
Oh, my brother got some information.
For
Man.
sure. Thank you.
Brothers, man.
Appreciate
It
you.
ain't a coincidence, brother. You out here when we
Right, never a coincidence. Yeah, I saw y'all at the game. I think somebody was at the game, right?
No, better not have been. Better not have been.
On the Sabbath day?
On the Sabbath?
Oh yeah, you can't. So on the Sabbath, like,
We
say,
can't
like,
buy. Give me. I'm gonna show you. I ain't gonna use my words. Everything we say, we gonna come out the book. We try not to use our own words.
say like real before you ask, or like Kendrick shot a video on a Saturday when he claims he's Israelite. Is that against?
I ain't no Israelite. Is he keeping the commandments? Ice Cube no. Nick Cannon no. DCL Clark. All damn near everybody know now. This truth is spreading everywhere. So now Lathan know. All these people know. You think they keep the Sabbath? Bring it up.
It's the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 22. It says, but be ye doers of the
That's a
word.
mighty precept. Read that again.
But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only.
Hearers only. See, a lot of people heard this and they, oh, we the children of Israel. They trying to turn up. No.
Right?
You got to be doing what the word says.
So deceiving your own selves.
Deceiving your own self is more than just hearing and understanding. You got to put action behind it. Because the Lord is a man of war, and with him, actions are wicked. Right?
Nehemiah 10
I misquoted that wrong.
paraphrase. Hey, Nehemiah 10 and 31. It says, and if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we will not buy it of them on the Sabbath day or on the holy day.
So the Sabbath day is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. See, they tell us a new day starts at 12 midnight in the middle of night. Makes no sense. The Bible tells us from evening to evening is a day. So when the sun go down, that's a new day. So we can't buy within that 24-hour period. That's the Sabbath day. We got to keep it holy. Because we're seeing there's other things we can't do, like cooking. We can't cook on the Sabbath. Can't buy, can't sell, can't do our own pleasures. I got a wife. I don't lay down with my wife on the Sabbath. It's a holy day. We got 6 days to do anything we want in righteousness. But the 7th day is a special day. Come in.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Lord honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thine own ways,
Not doing our own way.
nor finding thine own pleasure, nor speaking thine own words.
And they want us to do our own thing on Saturdays. That's why we get paid on Fridays. So we go spin the bag on Saturdays. Man. Everybody pulling out their whips. Everything go down on Saturday. Oh no, Lord, hey, it's not a coincidence. They know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. But now that we waking up, we're gonna return to the Lord.
It's crazy. You said Friday 5 p.m. to Saturday 5 p.m.
Basically, when the sun go down.
Yeah,
So when you don't see the sun no more, when it's dark in the sky, now it's a new day.
so that's dope.
And
because
it's 5 p.m.
it's technically though, because you can still worship for that 24 hours or rest, and then if you really want to go out Saturday night, you still, that's after the Sabbath, right? Yeah. Okay, so you technically can still do that.
Yeah.
What if,
Righteousness.
Yeah, of course. No, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some money. But now, how y'all feel about multiple wives, or what does the text say about the multiple wives, or multiple dealing with multiple women?
That's a good question, brother.
I was looking at some of God's most favorite people, like David, Solomon. I think Job. A lot of these people had multiple wives.
We was created off of multiple women.
Okay,
It
yeah.
was 4 women that made us,
Okay, yeah.
not just one.
By just
Our
one man.
forefather Jacob had four wives.
Yeah, Jacob, yeah.
Yeah. Solomon had 700 wives, 300 concubines.
Yeah.
He was the richest man in the world. He had a navy. He could do that.
Exactly.
I'm talking about he had wives he wasn't seeing until next year.
It's a lot of wives.
That's a lot of wives.
Like, and also every wife you have is not for like sexual purpose either. It's for another reason.
Thank you, brother. That brother's fire, man.
I'm learning. I'm
And,
learning.
and that's what it's about, because a lot of times people ask us about that question because they still got that lustful spirit, that lustful thought in their mind. They want to fulfill the flesh. But we were getting wise for other reasons, to build up our community, to build up our house. You feel what I'm saying? Because in order for my house to run fluently, I may have to get another wife.
Fact.
Yeah. You right.
I got a point.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 1. then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins.
Now, hold on. This is the New Testament. Christians will try to go to the New Testament and say we can't have wives. So why is the Lord making reference? He's using a parable, but he's making reference to multiple wives. Mighty priest can bring it up.
It says, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom.
10 virgins meet their bride.
Yeah, 10 virgins. Yeah. I mean, they're going to get prepared to be married.
Bring this out.
Now this is about King Solomon, right? Now, if
Solomon
you
or David?
Solomon. Now, if you couldn't have many wives, why did King Solomon? When I said this about King Solomon, this is 1 Kings chapter 11 and from the top. But King Solomon loved many strange wives. It says, loved many strange women together with the daughters of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites and the Amorites and the Edomites and the Sidonians and the Hittites. So this is a good point to show you that you can have multiple wives because Solomon picked wives of the other nations, which the Lord told him not to go into. But that
End
just
up
goes
being
to
his
show you.
downfall.
That's the one I was.
He was just doing too much.
That's right.
Yeah,
And-
and trying to please him too.
In this case, he follows the gods of those wives. Exactly.
Yeah, that was his downfall at the end.
And that's why we ultimately supposed to be dealing with our nation.
Okay, that makes sense. That's how
Which is in the law as well.
we had to talk about that like a month ago. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because it's more profitable to deal with a woman from your own kindred because she's going to speak your language. She's going to do the way you're going to understand. The kids are going to come out the way. Like, you don't want to taint your holy seed, so to speak.
He got a precept too. This is in the law.
This is Exodus 21:10. If a man take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
Another wife. Meaning you got to be able to take care of that wife just like the first
Take care of
one.
your first one,
Yeah. If you can't take care of the first one, you shouldn't be having another wife.
That makes sense.
Go ahead. It's Deuteronomy 21:15. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers, that was hated.
You gotta love both of them.
I love both. And brothers got wives, man, and our wives understand this. Our family understand that this is the law.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the law was given to us for heritage. This is not a religion that we follow. This is not something that the Christian church say, well, the law is done away with.
And you may want another wife if you need help around the house. You got a garden outside. You know what I'm saying? You need help with the kids, the extra cattle. You got things that you want to do around your house.
Yeah.
Got your black paper?
You need the Bible?
I got to eat a song too. Eat a salad? Okay, I got to check your music out too.
I'm gonna follow you.
All right, for sure. You got the Florida leaf on your pants. That's Louisiana.
Yep.
Florida leaf. Yep. That's the symbol. Yep.
You want Baruch 4:1?
It's a French symbol, but
Yeah.
it's in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yep. Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. Oh, it says, this is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. And the law that endureth forever.
Ever, meaning even until 2024. And this is the Apocrypha, in case brothers is wondering. It has a red cover, but you see my brother put this thing to work. This is the missing books, the 14 books that they took out. The Apocrypha. Under the Protestant church, under Martin Luther, they took 14 books out of the Bible. I'm going to show you why they took it out. Give me a second.
Martin Luther?
The Protestant church, they took these books out. They said, oh, it ain't canon, we're going to take it out. But we're going to show you why. It's many reasons why, but we're going to show you one of the reasons why they took these books out.
Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures, of him come we all.
We all come from Adam, right?
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Israelites, he chose Israelites.
And this have I spoken, O thee, O Lord, because thou hast made it the world for our sake. As for the other peoples,
As for the other nations, meaning that are not Israelites.
which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
Wait, read that again.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
That's not in the Bible.
And thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, unto a drop of a vessel.
They was going in.
Yeah,
This
See
is
why
talking
they
about the
hate
other
us.
nations.
Yeah.
This is why they hate us.
why
This
they
is
hate
why they try to keep this hidden from us. This is why they set up churches in our neighborhoods, next to the liquor stores. And the pastor telling you pay your tithes. They tell you the law's done away with, but pay your tithes.
Right.
Wasn't tithing a part of the law? Make that make sense.
That's how the church got rich.
They rocking us to sleep, man. This is how they keep the money going.
And they gonna get taxes. I'm finna go start a church right now.
5013C.
Yeah, hey,
But
churches.
who ultimately, that's us in there cashing in. That's our people. They destroying our people. It's like, that's hate. That's not love. Oh, this is 1611. So King James 1611, right? Established. He wrote this in the 1500s. He didn't write it. He had scholars translate it.
This is the one that they tell us to read.
But this is the one that has these books in it.
They got both of them.
Okay.
You won't find that in the church.
Okay. So King James is good to read.
Yes. King James was a black man.
Oh, okay.
He was not a white man. He was a steward.
Hey, I need to read some.
You gotta make sure it has the 80 books in there, not the
80 books,
66.
not 66.
Not 66. Yeah.
Church on it. You can't tell me the truth if you only got 66 books. You got where's the missing history?
Right.
It's a lot of stuff y'all don't have.
The Lord said, I am found in the volume of the book.
The volume of the book. 66 books ain't got the totality. Right. 80 books.
I got another precept too.
Get in there.
This is the Old Testament right here. This is gonna happen in the latter time, right? It's Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Ooh, that's coming.
Saying,
That's a double entendre. That's a bar. Take hold of one man. That's coming for sure.
saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
It's about to be wicked on the earth, man. America
My
about
own
to
apparel.
destroy.
And the white people was loving this shirt. I was loving that shirt. We was like, yeah, gotta wear your own apparel.
Get your money away.
Can you read the last part of that again?
The last part that says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Take away your reproach.
Right, meaning they're gonna have this.
Go
So
ahead.
like, go ahead.
You got it, King.
Like, you know, in the ancient world, we would have to go and supply the food. So they're basically saying, just, you know, we'll go get our own food, we'll wear our own clothes. You don't gotta make nothing for us. We'll do whatever we gotta do. Just let us be called by your name. Let us be under you. How does a woman get your name?
You're married.
Exactly. And there's only one way to get married in the Bible, and that's not getting down on one knee and putting a ring on the finger. You know how to get married in the Bible? You gotta lay down. You gotta take her in the tent.
Oh, you gotta tap in.
Exactly.
Yeah, raw. Okay, I didn't know that.
And to take away your reproach, your charge. To clear your name.
Okay.
To clear their name.
Dang, I didn't know that. Yeah. Tap in.
So yeah, sex is marriage, kids.
Dang.
Give me that. What's the Exodus 21:16?
Even if you use protection.
22.
Well, even
I
if
mean,
you
we not supposed to use protection because the Lord said, "Be fruitful, multiply." You can't multiply using
Dang, it's crazy. This one young lady was telling me, she was like, "Oh, if you don't have raw sex, it don't count." She's like, "If you use a condom, it don't count." But she be in the Bible hella heavy. Nah, she really didn't mean that though.
There's nothing wrong with going raw. Woman, that's your woman. Like, at the end of the day, if a woman don't supposed to step out on you, she step out on you, that's off. Like, because I believe that's what Isaiah said. To me, I mean, once a lady lay down with another man, she's defiled now. You know, she don't go back unto her. She's not yours no more. You know, because adultery for a man is when he sleeps with another man's girl.
Deuteronomy
wife,
24.
right? Huh?
Deuteronomy 24.
Yeah, that's the only way a man
How
can
you spell
commit adultery.
Deuteronomy? I got it right there. Down.
DEUTER.
Yeah, it's like, well, it is cheating with a man.
DEUTERONOMY.
It will be
Deuteronomy 24.
fornication. He'll be a
I
homo.
think Deuteronomy 24 and
Laying down with
and
different women, then you in fornication.
Or 4. I think it's 4, 28, 4.
28:4. Y'all be having
No,
Bible
no,
studies?
like, yeah, 24.
Y'all have Bible studies?
Yeah, we study for the Muslim. We study on our own. So I'm gonna study.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this piece out real quick.
Exodus 22 and 16. If any man entice a maid that is not betrothed, meaning
Not promised to
not
another
promised to
man.
another man, and lieth with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Yeah, you gotta take her to be your wife. You lay down with her.
No one night stands.
Yeah.
All this and that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, calm.
That's the book we really need to get. They got the presets too.
Yeah, got the same.
It's the same thing. It's just they took out
Some books.
They took out the
To make it 66.
apocrypha. They took that out. So like you will get Matthew. I mean you will get Genesis, Malachi, boom, and then stop there. But these books should be doing between Malachi, so-called the Old and New Testament.
Okay. Transition will kind of explain why it transition like that.
Yeah. You don't know a lot of what the Apostle Paul is talking about in the New Testament. When he say you the Jew or Greek. What is the Greek? Because the Israelites been into how many major captivities? 7? 7 major captivities. Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Persians, the Medes, the Assyrians, the Greek, the Greeks, and the Romans. Well, in the 66 books, you can't read about the Greek captivity. So how do you know what Paul is talking about when he's addressing people who are Hellenists? Through the Greek, in the New Testament is written in Greek. You got to have this right here. You'll understand what I'm saying.
That's important though.
Very important.
So I got this precept for you guys. Well, this is Deuteronomy chapter 24, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, when a man had taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she found no favor in his eyes. So like, I'm gonna just jump down to verse 2.
That's what he read. What you read?
Yeah, I think he read that.
Oh, you read that already?
Deuteronomy chapter 24.
No, you read that yet. You read that
Start
yet.
at verse 4.
Yeah, you do verse 4.
Verse 4?
Yeah.
All right, this is
I
verse
read
4.
21.
It said her former husband, who sent her away,
Yeah.
may not take her again to be his wife. So if the man sent her away, he can't take her back to be his wife. It says, after she is defiled, for that is an abomination before the Lord, and thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance.
That's what the brother was talking about. If she stepped out on her marriage, she was out. And according to the law back then too, adultery, that was a sin punishable.
By death.
Yeah. He just don't. What's that man? I'm
And
serious.
if she was lying, they make her drink water.
Potion.
You know, certain.
And what her stomach would blow up.
Oh damn, that's crazy. So
It's all spiritual.
you got to lock in with the spirit.
Yeah, definitely got like this.
Hey, man, we're gonna tap in with y'all.
We appreciate you, brother.
Thank y'all for stopping us.
King.
All right, brother.
Stop.
Much love.
Appreciate you. Yep, it's good. Always good to hear the word, especially on the Sabbath.
That's right.
Thank you.